My question is regarding meditation.
Regarding what?
Meditation.
Okay.
I get stuck at thinking about not thinking. So I'll spend hours, trying to meditate, and it just doesn't ever seem to go away. Just the thought pattern, it just keeps coming back. It just is like, I can't remember like what the dialogue is right now, but it's always the same repetitive thing that just never goes away. It's like maybe for a minute I'll be able to stop thinking, but then it'll creep back in. I'll just be like, it's gonna be great when you're able to stop thinking. And I don't know, I was wondering if you could maybe share some insights about it.
When you try to stop thinking, it's impossible. It's like saying, don't look there. They're thoughts. Can you be okay with just the thoughts passing through like clouds, passing through the sky?
Yeah, for a certain amount of time. But after several hours, it starts to get difficult
When you're sitting there trying to meditate, you're no longer meditating. When you try to meditate, meditation is not about trying. It's about being still. Even though thoughts are happening, to become aware that thoughts are happening. And when you are aware that thoughts are happening, so you're not involved in the thoughts that are going by, arising and coming and going and arising and coming and going, once you can be aware of that, you can say, step out of thought, step out of thinking. And these thoughts still may happen. But it's like you begin to then see, your awareness sees the form that goes by, whether it's in thought, whether it's in sound, whether it's in bodily sensations. It's all form. Once there's awareness that these forms are there, they're just there, it's like consciousness, awareness itself, becomes aware of itself. So it's like it turns in on itself and sees, I am this awareness that's seeing the floating forms that go by. So allow them to come. Don't fight them off. The more that you fight them off, you're in resistance mode. Resistance to what is. And what is that there's thoughts. Not a problem. Then the mind will come in to create a problem, but it shouldn't be this way. Oh, there's another thought. I shouldn't have this. I want this to stop. It's another thought.
Maybe, okay, I think that I don't know how to stop fighting it.
So accept that you fight it. You'll stop fighting it the moment you accept even the fighting of it. And then the mind will say, but now what?
So could you rephrase that in a way that I could, and I'm having, stop.
If there is some sort of resistance to the present moment, so you're fighting the present moment, you're resisting it, accept the resistance as well. It's what is. It's the unconditional love for what is happening in this moment. That is awareness. Awareness is the unconditional love. So if there's resistance, if there's fighting it, If there's negativity even, and you want that negativity to stop, it's like, I can't make it stop. I can't make the thought stop. I can't make this feeling go away. I want it to go away. Even accept that wanting for it to go away. Fully accept it. Resist nothing and demand nothing. That's meditation. Even all the trying that we do, accept the trying and just see it. Oh, okay. Just trying. You are the space in which all things manifest itself. The mind telling you one thing, and the mind again telling you another thing, then the mind again telling you another thing. So on and so on. It just keeps coming and coming and coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. And we are the sword of consciousness that cuts through that form. And we just go, let it come. It's coming anyways. We're warriors on this spiritual path. So it's like, okay, it's fine. Let it come. I'm here. Can it touch me? No. Can this emotion, can this thought truly touch who I really am? No. Because who I really am is this space in which this is arising. This moment. Now. Even in meditation. This moment of, I want this thought to stop. I got to stop thinking. I want it to stop. Okay, that's a thought. You want it to stop. And then feel into that space. Feel it. Feel everything, because it's there. Relax into it.
Okay.
What's going on for you right now?
I don't know. Some kind of judgment, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And what's that judgment saying?
You can't pay attention to what's happening. You have no awareness, so you have no presence.
And that's another thought form. Identification with a thought form. We all have these little selves, and it's the egoic self. Whether it's somebody, it's ego, whether somebody says, I'm great, and it's ego, whether somebody says to themselves, I'm the worst person in this world, or I can't do anything right, or I can do everything right. It's all ego. Our life situation, circumstances, we've developed, formulated these ideas, these opinions, and others have put it on us, and then we put it on ourselves, and we formulate this structure that we call ourselves. Whether it's been from the circumstances, your life situation as a structure of, I'm no good, you can't do anything right, nobody will ever love me. Whatever that is, we've accumulated it and believed that those thoughts are true. What was said to us is true. And we hold on to that as, this is who I am. So then we begin to go through our life with this filter. So looking at life through all these different concepts and ideas and judgments that we have now taken on to be true. And we see life through this. And soon enough, it gets so tightly woven, all these different ideas and concepts, that we can no longer see life itself, but we can only see that which is right in front of us the most, which is our thought forms. And we only see then thought forms. We see people, we see animals, we see nature only through our thought forms. We don't see life as it is. We don't see reality. We only see the thoughts and make that our reality. So every thought form that you have about yourself, that we all have about ourselves, is not true. That's the illusion that we begin to awaken to, that every single thought form that we hold in our minds is simply not true. It's not the truth. We made this world as it is now. We've given it lots of names, concepts. We've given it, the world, this land, countries, borders. We call it Canada, we call it United States, we call it China, we call it India. We believe that it actually exists. But it doesn't. It only exists as a thought form. Including time. Time was made by man. It is now 10 o'clock here, 12 o'clock there, 1 o'clock over there. And we think it's actually true. But there is no time. In reality, there is no time, only as a thought form. We have all agreed to this thought form. And this is the illusion. We agree so much that we actually fall into the illusion that it's true. That it is now almost 5 minutes to 12. Is it? Really? No, it is only now. There's only this moment. The eternal moment. You are now sitting in this theater in Vancouver, British Columbia. Really? Show me Vancouver, British Columbia. Well, it's here on this map. Really? It is such joy. We are joy itself when we see beyond the veil of our thoughts. Peace is there. Peace comes only beyond that veil of thought, beyond the illusion, the mind-made illusion of all thoughts, all opinions, all judgments. True perception does not happen through the mind. The spiritual essence that we are does not happen through the mind. Our realization of who we really are does not and cannot happen through the mind. So everything that we can point to, it's not this, it's not that, it's not this, it's not that, it's not this. It's not that. And it'll come to you one day, so suddenly.
Thank you.
So a good practice to be when you're in meditation and these thoughts keep on coming, is not to keep your attention so much on the thoughts. But even if you can keep your attention on your breath, on the inner body, or the sensations in your body, whether it's some energy or tightness or pain or anything that you feel, is better than keeping your attention on the thoughts that will keep on endlessly arising so long as we believe in thoughts to be real. Reality is not outside this moment now. It's no wonder Jesus says, "Be still and know that I am." There's a beautiful poem that was recited one day at a gathering that I was at. And I hope I get her name right. I believe her name is Anne Frank, a beautiful young poet. And she suddenly came out with, "Time moves. I am still. The body moves. I am still. The mind moves. I am still. She dies. I am still. He dies. I am still. I die. I am still. Yes, still. I still am." Namaste.